Hi, hi, hello. Hello, everyone. How you guys doing? Welcome to this very special webinar of mine here. And glad to see so many people joining today's webinar. Give me a thumbs up or a love sign. Okay, better love, all right? So I can see how many people here. Wow, good. Okay, so many of you here. Great. So, and first of all, I'd like to express my appreciation for all of you here for taking your times to join me here today. And as usual, yeah, I'm going to share with you something. Yeah, every time I do a webinar, I want to share with you something valuable or that able to help you to steer a different direction of your life. Okay, so and here I am today with all of you here. So and some of you here asking that this is the first time you see me in glasses. Is it this year is good? Have more luck if you wear glasses? Right? A lot of people ask me this question. The answer here is no. Okay. It's nothing got to do with feng shui. And then you might ask, okay, if it's not got to do with feng shui, then what is that? This is called fashion design. Okay. All right. Okay. Don't overthink it. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of you here say, okay, yeah, it's looking good on me. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'll accept it. Okay. All right. So, and by the way, yeah, it's been a while that we keep in touch here. How are you guys doing? Yeah, right now we already in what? The second quarter of 2024. Okay. So this is the year of a very special year. I think if you are a student of metaphysics, you know this is it's not just a dragon year, it's a period 9, right? It's the beginning of period 9. So and this one here is a great time for us to revisit. Are we on track or not? Right? We make a lot of promises to ourselves, isn't it? A lot of big goals. Some of you want to lose weight, some want to make a lot of money, right? There are so many things. And then some people say, oh, I need to equip myself with strategy, how to actually win in period 9. How many of you here, you want to win big? Not only for this year, yeah, at least for the next 20 years that you can plan. All right, great. Okay, me too. Okay, so do everyone else, right? So now let me address first. Winning big does not mean just money, isn't it? Right? So money is just one part of it. There are so many things we want to win big, right? Our achievement, fulfillment, family time, health. There are so many areas we would want to win big. Okay, so now today, yeah, with this limited like 1 to 2 hours here, I will share with you. I try my best to share with you certain important information that you can take away from today's session. Okay, so and how many of you here are very new? Probably this is the first time you're attending my webinars. Type the word me. Let me see how many of you here are very new to this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, some of you here are very new. Probably it's the first time. Okay, I think you deserve for me to do a proper introduction first for who I am. First of all, my name is Iverson Lee. I'm from Malaysia. So my job or what I do every single day is I specializing in one umbrella under Chinese metaphysics. Okay, so and then if you heard about feng shui, you heard about BaZi, you heard about QiMen. This is what I'm doing. Okay, I'm doing it every day, and why I'm doing this is to I see results. Yeah, because when I started this career, I used the same system to help myself to improve myself, and then I see good results. Well, a lot of great results. Then I say, hey, why not I share with people? At first, I'm a bit reluctant, right? I don't know whether is the tool that I'm using here, am I qualified to do it or not? How many of you here, you also have the same feeling? Okay, that you don't know whether, yeah, you learn something, right? And then you don't know whether you're qualified to help others or not. Yeah, if you learn metaphysics, you have the same feeling. Okay, I have the same doubt as well, right? So therefore, everything I shared I will not share with you unless I apply to myself personally first. Yeah, this is my principle that I will not break. Okay, first of all, this is the thing, right? Don't you think it's fair? Right? I discovered that this is who I am. So therefore, I always test with myself. So there are so many years. I started this like 7 years ago, and then I apply stuff, and then I say, hey, I see results, but I also see exceptions and anomalies as well. Okay, for example, like according to this formula, it should be like this. Yeah, but there are certain exceptions that it could mean other things. So there are a lot of try and error, of course. Right, finally to a point that I able to actually say, hey, this is a tested, proven method. So then only I can share. Okay, so if you ask me, Iverson, besides metaphysics, what is my hobby? I would say my hobby, I love to share stuff. How many of you here like to share stuff as well? Okay, I like to share a lot of stuff. So today I'm going to share a lot. Okay, you bear with me, you need to listen to me first because in the webinar, it seems like I'm the one allowed to talk, right? The rest of you can tap in the chat box. If you have any questions, and most of the time you do because you want to do more, right? So the webinar chat is one of the button you click on it, you can ask me questions. Okay. So that's where you're going to interact with me. Because this is a live session, while I'm talking to you, I can see your questions, of course. So if I see it relevant, I will pause for a while to answer it. But sometimes when there are too many questions here, it will be very distracting, isn't it? So I will say that I'll look through your question while I'm talking to you. Yeah, but I will allocate a Q&A session right in the end. How about that, guys? Right? So if I didn't actually attend to your questions, yeah, don't feel disappointed because, while I'm teaching, when I suddenly break the pattern to answer your question, it sort of like disrupt my train of thoughts. Okay? And most of the question could be answered by some of the coaches here. So let me see who are the okay, today we have Carrie and Mark. Okay. And I truly believe Carrie is the most prettiest staff in Joe Yap Consulting Group, and Mark will be the most handsome. You should meet them in person, by the way. Okay, Carrie and Mark, type the word hi. Now you see, you don't believe, you click into their profile photos, you know I'm right. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know whether they are still single. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you can actually ask them later. Some of you asked, right, whether they're available or not. I don't. Okay. But one thing I know that, yeah, they are good looking. Yeah. Maybe you can connect with them later. Yeah. To ask more about metaphysics, right? Because they know their stuff. Okay. So not only me. All right. So they're going to be here, assist me. Should you have any questions? How about that? Okay. So now today, let me share with you what you're going to learn. Today, we're going to learn one of it's a big claim, okay, about reshape your destiny. Now, sometimes we can't even get ourselves motivated to go to work, right? Let alone talking about, reshape our destiny. But there are ways to do it. I'm not saying it's easy, but with the right dedication and commitment, I'm sure everyone can do it. The reason I learned metaphysics because I believe any individuals with the right tools can change their destiny. Will you agree with me? Yeah, this is the belief that I carried since day one. Start when I learning metaphysics until now. Always in my mind, I don't care who you are, what kind of parts you have, with the right tools, right? You can turn your life around. Okay. And this is how my approach to metaphysics. So compared to when I was started like 7 and 8 years ago, I would like to say it's 9, but I kind of like feel I'm very old, right? If I say like 15 years ago, but I think it's roughly we hit 9 years already. Yeah, 8.5. When someone get old, they're very sensitive to age, right? So I always say 7 and 8 years. But looking back, right, I keep talking about 7 and 8, but until I realized that actually it's more than 8 years already, and I almost come to 9 years old. Okay, 9 years, not 9 years old, sorry, 9 years. Yeah, then I'm doing this. So compared to when I started, the way I approach this subject or this system here are very different compared to now. Okay, let me tell you. When I started, my focus is about prediction. I predict, right? What will happen? Will you become rich or not? And all those things. And I discovered that I cannot provide much value on it, right? Even what if you're right? Yeah, if you can predict someone that is going to be poor for the rest of your life. Okay, you're accurate, but so what? Yeah, in the end, you can't help your client, isn't it? So I don't think that is the right approach. Then later on, I changed it. Instead of just doing prediction, I focus more on creation. How many of you here prefer creation more than prediction? Okay, yeah, give me a thumbs up or a love. Yeah, if you want to learn more about creation. Okay, good, nice. Okay, so now, how do we actually do this? The goal here is now this is what my goal, right? Is to turn negative prediction to be wrong. Okay, you know what is negative prediction, right? If someone say that you're a failure, you're not gonna achieve anything in your life, according to the chart, the prediction reads like this. But can I turn the prediction to be wrong or not? Do you want the negative prediction to become inaccurate? Do you want it? Type the word yes if you want this. Right? A lot of people say they want accurate, right? No. If a negative prediction, you want to make sure it's become inaccurate. Okay. So sometimes I like people to prove me wrong in the sense that if I'm wrong means that it's a good news, right? If it's a negative prediction, agree or not? Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So, and what I'm going to share with you today here is a lot of people in our life, we change our life because of something. There could be an event that trigger us to change, right? We don't change our life just like this. The moment you wake up, okay, I want to change my character. I want to learn more skill. It rarely happens. Okay, so most of the time you change your life because that is a trigger. So for me, a lot of people asking me, hey, Iverson, you were the programmers before, you're the IT programmer, right? What made you change to this field? Why suddenly you wake up, you learn BaZi? Yeah, so the reason for me, yeah, at that time is out of desperation. Yeah, that is my reason. So how many of you here, you changed something, you took action, you decide on something before, is out of desperation. You're so desperate, you cannot take it anymore, and then that's when the shift happened. Yeah, type the word me. Okay, great. So that time, my desperation come from one thing. I got one super talent or superpower. You want to know my superpower that time? Shopping. How many of you here share the same superpower with me? You like to shop. You spend more than you earn. Okay, yeah, not easily to acquire this superpower, require discipline, require willpower. Yeah, just so this is what I do. So, and most of the time, and then over time, it seems like fun at first, but over time, what does it create? A mountain of debts. Okay, and I'm not happy with it because I keep telling people I want to be successful, right? But deep inside me, I know I'm not, right? I'm full of that. So, and from the outward, it looks like enjoying my job as a programmer, but I'm not. So that's what changed. Yeah, changed my direction. So, and therefore, because I'm not born from a silver spoon family, okay, so therefore I understand, yeah, how miserable when you want something you cannot get. And you go to work is not because you want to, but you have to because you need the money. How many of you here resonate with me with this feeling? If you're super rich, maybe you cannot. Okay. Yeah, but because sometimes you're born rich already, right? You cannot have that feeling. I'm sorry. I know you envy us here, but you don't have that feeling. Never in your lifetime. Yeah, but for me, I experienced that. That's very painful, right? When I'm looking back. So, and that's when I start to learn something. Right? That's where I came approach to BaZi and Feng Shui. And therefore, I got the opportunities to talk to all of you here today. Okay. So, and how does this thing awaken me after I learned a bit BaZi, yeah, when you're young, right, you're more adventurous, you don't think much. So that time when I learning BaZi and then I start to do like a free consultation, with people I say, I'm just a beginner, I don't know much, yeah, but if you want, I'm willing to do it for you for free. Yeah, at that time, yeah, free of charge. So you just need to buy me a cappuccino, yeah, because I'm a coffee lover. Okay, so and that is my energy exchange. So what to actually when I do that time is I actually talk to a lot of friends, and they also refer some friends to me, and I discovered that there one group of people is very interesting. Yeah, this group of people here, they are 40 plus, and they almost have the same problems, almost identical. Yeah, that's why this what actually attract me and say, hey, this is something I should take note. And this is the same pattern in repeating itself. If this is around like 43 and onwards, some people call this midlife crisis. They're going to tell me how stupid their boss is. Okay. Yeah, can you understand that my feeling? I need to endure all this story one over another, They say, yeah, the company is not fair, right? There's so much effort I put. Then I say, hey, if you're so miserable in the company, why don't you live, right? Why don't you look for a job? But they say, Iverson, you don't understand. I've got commitment. I need to send my children to our university. They're going to graduate soon from their college. So many things. Okay, so therefore, sometimes they need to stay on their job. Yeah, despite you say, Iverson, at my age, I'm too expensive. No one can hire me anymore. So they find it hard to get a job. Because that time I was young, I cannot relate. I just listen. Okay, so I thought that finding job is easy, right? But at that age, actually, it's hard. Okay, now I know, but that time I just listened only, right? So, and they also told me that now they need to report to someone younger than them 20 years. Yeah, can you take it or not? Right? But they say they cannot live because they need the money. So, and that actually sparked my inspiration, or maybe a cautionary tale, that I say I don't want to be like them when I reach that age. I tell myself never. Yeah, because I see so many people. If one people I can say is an isolated case, but there are so many over and over again. Yeah, I don't know why that time I attract so many uncles. Yeah, but now I become the uncle already. But that time I was young. So I say, okay, this is uncle problems. Okay, so I say I don't want to let myself to become uncles with this problem. So, and I discovered that, what is the problem? How I can, because as a consultant, I still need to help them to solve problems, right? So what do you think is the problem? What make them land into those dicey situation right now? Yeah, yeah. Share with me your comments in the chat box. Yeah. What do you think? What did they did wrong? They are the kind person, they pay all the taxes. Okay, they are responsible husband, they are good wife. Yeah, what is the cause? Because if I don't know the cause, I cannot help them, isn't it? Right? They are intelligent. Yeah, they show me all the certs. One, I still remember what the client is saying, why this happening to me? They give me a stacks of certificate or all the master and everything, right? Say, I'm intelligent, I'm great. I'm supposed to have a great future. Why? Okay, they want to know why? Okay, I see a lot of comments here. Yes, yeah, some of you say fear of unknown, bad decision. Yes, correct. Procrastination, no clarity, no life planning. Wow. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, so now can I relate all of the comment here? I want to group into one thing so it's manageable. Can I? All right, I just give you the cost of it. So at least now you can share people, or even as a reminder to yourself. I believe all of you here not yet becoming uncle. Okay, some of you I see is pretty young. You're just graduated, 17 years old. Yeah, so and yeah, so which is the one? Yeah, I give you a summary of this here. So the summary here is like this. The whole reason why they get themselves into this situation, even though they are kind-hearted, they are good people, is because lack of long-term thinking. Do you agree? I don't care how intelligent you are, how hardworking you are, how confident you are. If you lack of long-term thinking, you're screwed. Yeah, financially. Yeah, you could be a loving father. You could be a loving mother, right? You can be a good person that you serve the community. So don't you think this is the part we should learn way earlier? Yeah, because not a lot of people have this kind of mindset to think long term, isn't it? Yeah, tell me a yes if you agree with this. That's the cost, right? That yeah, we actually think that I should know this earlier, right? Back 20 years ago. Okay, now how do we solve this problem? Yeah, how do we actually, but right? Because they get into themselves because of short-term thinking. As long as their salary coming in, they're fine. They don't think about the future. So they live from paycheck to paycheck. And you realize that 90% of the people right now, they're actually living from paycheck to paycheck. If they're out of job within 1 month or 2 months, they lost all their saving. That's all they got. Okay. All right. So sometimes saying, don't worry, I still got a house, right? But your house is still serving the loan when it's not entirely yours. You're still in debt, isn't it? So, and these are the things here. So now, and this also reflect on how people approach anything in life, right? Because if you're able to think long term, everything you do, you're also able to do long term. So how do we shift from short-term thinking into long-term? So this one can be reflected in metaphysics as well. How many of you here learned BaZi before? You learned BaZi. Type the word yes if you learned BaZi before. If you haven't, type yes anyway. Yeah, pretend. Yeah, what I'm doing here, I don't know. Okay. So at least I see more BaZi students here, right? Okay, now good. So if you learned BaZi before, short-term reading. Yeah, there's two ways to look at the chart, right? Would you like to look at short-term or long-term? So I would say 95% of the people, yeah, they learn wire short-term. So what are they interested in? Every year, which animal sign is good, which animal sign is bad. Okay. Yeah. So that's what, if it's good, I do more. It's bad, I don't do anything. Yeah. So that is a very short-term or short-term strategy in using BaZi. Okay. So, and if you want to build long-term prosperity, long-term financial prosperity or financial freedom, you cannot focus merely on short-term. Yeah, let me tell you why there's a problem when you look at short-term approach using your BaZi. When you look at short-term, somehow in your mind, you would think the animals is the problem, right? Okay, it's like, let's say this discover that this year rabbit is a bad sign. Oh, it's the rabbit. Yeah, now I got maybe retrenched because of this rabbit in my chart. Come on, yeah. The animal signs are innocent. They are not the problems, right? So you train yourself to think like a victim, isn't it? Right? I mean, I've been guilty too as well, right? This is a pattern I said, then they'll ask me, Iverson, how do I combine this rabbit animal sign away? Yeah, because this one disturbing my career. What do you tell them next time? Will they tell you something like this? Tell them the animal, the rabbit is innocent. So when you think like that, yeah, you think like it's the animal sign, then don't you think you have a victim mentality? Yeah, you think it's the rabbit is the problem, not you. You sort of relinquish your own personal responsibility. Will you, if you keep blaming everything, right, would you able to create a great life or not? No. Okay, that's a very short term. They say, never mind. Next year is good. Or now you're thinking the animal sign will make, it's not you are the one doing it. This year you're a failure because it's the animal sign. They'll wait for the year is good. How many of you experienced someone told you the year is good, but actually it's not? You don't experience that. What do I mean? Right? Because it's not the BaZi is not accurate. It's you, the way you think about the, if as long the animal sign is good, I'll be all right. Yeah, then yeah, that is a very, there's a lot of flaw in that thinking, because when it says good means that a year before you need to prepare. Okay, when you prepare, then next year you might see some opportunities. Make sense? It's not like the moment you wake up, suddenly, wow, all the money goes to you, all the opportunities come to you. It's not like that. So I would like all of you here to think from long term. Okay? Yeah, that is the right approach of using BaZi. If you want to reshape your destiny, reshaping your destiny might not hope, it will not happen overnight. A lot of people say, how did I change my destiny, right? It will not happen overnight. Yeah, but can you change your direction overnight? Can't you? Yes, right? If you change your direction, you might not see anything change yet. But after 1 year, 2 year, 3 years apart, right, you start to see big changes. Yeah, so it's about the consistency, you're doing something, and then suddenly after 5 years, it suddenly peak. Okay, and then you get what you want. And what other people will tell you, you just got lucky. Don't you think so? Right? When you achieve something, they'll say, okay, this person BaZi chart must be very good. Maybe let's check the year. Maybe the year is good for him. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm telling you, right? It's not. Is that person use BaZi throughout all this year that go unnoticed? People don't know it. And then when they achieve success, what does everyone say? Oh, this is just a lucky guy, lucky girl. I wish I had that chart. Okay, so don't follow that group. Okay, so because all of you here want to reshape your destiny, right? So it's not for, I would say, small minded people. All right, so I want you to train to see, then can use the parts better. So like, how many of you heard someone ask you, is it a good year to buy a house or not? Have the word yes if someone asks you before, or maybe you ask someone that question. Okay, so and I think most of you know what likely my response is, right? I always tell them, if you have money, you can buy houses any year, every month, even if you have money. Okay, so it's not like a good year suddenly you go and buy a house and then what you expect, the house price will increase. You think you're so powerful, is it? The moment you buy the house, the property price will increase. Okay, I'm just telling you, it's not the way you work. So your goal here is not to select which year to buy a house. Your goal here is to make sure you can buy a new house every year. How about that? Don't you think it's a better goal to have? From prediction, you go to creation. Okay, so this is one, and then one more popular one is, um, someone also asked me this question, very popular question: which year is the best year to start my business? Okay, so what would be your answer? It should be yesterday, right? Or 20 years ago. Yeah, the more you delay it, it's harder. People cannot accept that. They say it must be a good year. They think the moment the good year they start the business, everything will flourish. No, right? The success of the business is the business owner. Yeah, if the business owner is not great, so to the business. Yeah, it's a reflection, direct reflection of the business owner, right? So therefore, I now how I approach the subject. So if you like the way I think, then I think you're going to like the contents I share today. All right. If you keep thinking, okay, I was always my lucky color. What is that? Which the best year for me to start my thing? You thinking is the outside have something to do with you? Then I'm telling you, 100% you're not able to reshape your destiny. I'm telling you here is not from the book. It's something go through my experience. I see this pattern. Yeah, there are two group of people. I think now you're kind of like getting it, right? What I'm trying to say here. So now, how do you reshape your destiny? I think the reason all of you here today because you want to reshape your destiny, right? Or change your destiny. So now let me ask you, what you need, what you need to have first for your destiny to change. I'm asking you. A lot of people say want to reshape my destiny, right? But they don't know what you need. If you know what you need to have first in order to change your destiny, then you're more clearer. So what do you think you need in order to change your destiny? Money. Right? It's very straightforward. Yeah. So yes, it's money. Yeah. Somebody say mindset, courage. Courage, you might make the wrong decision, right? I don't you think with money, your destiny will change, guys? Right? Your family destiny can change as well. Yes. Okay. So you can send your children to a better school. Even if you are sick, you can access the best doctor. Therefore, your chances of survival increase. Okay. And then if you have money, you don't need to work. You only work if you have to. So I would say if someone say they want to change their destiny, let's say they come to me on a one-to-one consultation. Yeah. So they say they want to change my destiny. So what do you think how I would advise this person? Make the money first. Right? If you think about this, right? This is not money minded. Yeah. I think a lot of people say, oh, money, yeah, it's money minded. No, you think about this. If you have money, you don't need to work. Do you have more time to do something else? All right. Yeah, that is in the end, the reason you make money so you can achieve freedom. Yeah, freedom to do what? Experience life. Don't you think this is what we are after for? Right? Because a lot of time we cannot experience life because we got work to do, 9 to 5, so many chores, right? So a good life, from my humble opinion, I say that is your ability to experience life. Yeah, traveling, yeah, do the thing you like without the fear of if I don't report to work today, I'm going to lose my income, right? That's not the way to live. So therefore, when I say that you want to reshape your destiny, this is the one. Okay, now, then what is the step? How many of you want to know the step? Type the word me. Okay, all right, good. So, which means that you agree with the fact that if you want to change your destiny, the first step here is to actually create financial freedom. Okay, so the first step here, very important, you might to write it down. Okay, you want to talk about this, the step here, you must have the desire to shape your destiny. Yeah, so I want you to think about this, how bad you want it from 0 to 10. Yeah, type in the chat box. The desire important. Without this, you can't do anything. Okay? All right, some of you 11. Because a lot of people like the concept of, achieving financial freedom. Yeah, they like the outcome, but not the process. Yeah, don't be so happy first, because if you know the process, you say, oh, it's too hard, it's risky, there's no guarantee that people don't do it. Make sense? They say, oh my God, right there, if I cannot make money, right, I need to quit my job and so many things, right? So it's not as scary as it is, but it does require commitment. Huh? Okay. So now a lot of you say 10, right? Means that you're willing to do whatever it takes. Good. Okay. I like to talk to this group of students here. Yeah, because you're serious. So which means that you won't give yourself excuses, isn't it? Like today is rainy day, I'm sleepy. Yeah, Netflix just released a great series or movie. I need to have me time. I deserve it. Chill, bro. All this thing. Okay. Yeah. So therefore, desire means that no excuses, right? You just do it. So if you are that level, so let me share with you the first important information you need to know. Okay. So in metaphysics study, there's a concept of yin and yang. Okay. A concept of yin and yang. Yeah, it's like this actually govern all the things in the whole world. It's a principle. For example, like how do you know you're happy? Because you've been sad before. Agree? If you haven't experienced or feel sad before, you don't know what is happiness feels like. Okay, so it's yin and yang, male and female, light and darkness, right? So all this, if you don't know darkness, what is darkness is if you haven't seen the light before. Make sense? So the underlying principle of Chinese metaphysics are built on this understanding. Yeah, even feng shui. Feng shui, we talk about the balancing of the energy, right? To create a good feng shui. It's also yin and yang. So let me show the symbol. And the moment you see this, I think you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, so do you see this in the chart, right? On the screen that I shared? Okay, all right, so there you go. Yeah, so now we are talking about the wealth flow, right? This diagram here can represent so many things, but since now we're talking about how do we actually achieve financial freedom so we can have the power to reshape our destiny. So you need not to report to anyone. Yeah, you live your life at your own term. You are the one calling the shot. How about that? How many of you like that feeling? Otherwise, you need to actually answer to all the instruction from your boss right now and say, no, I'm the boss. I'm the one calling the shot. Okay? I'll talk to you when I feel to. Okay. Yeah, which means you're in control. So therefore, you need to understand the wealth flow here. Okay? So yin and yang also mean in and out. So if you want to make more money, the in represent value, right? In represent value. It means that you must have value. Okay, how do you become richer to make more money? You become more valuable. Okay, yeah, so this is what I always tell my students, right? Some will say, hey, I want to make money right now. I will say, can you help me or not? I say, yeah, I just need 1 hour. Okay, so then they say, I was like, are you for real? 1 hour can make money? I say, of course, but you need to put in your effort. Now I'm telling you the same thing. Okay, are you willing to put in the time and effort or not? 1 hour that can help you to create wealth opportunities. Then the time they say, okay, I'm willing to do everything. Then I told them, I give them a piece of paper. In the piece of paper, it lists down the 10 steps. If you learn puzzle, you know there's the 10 steps, right? Like there's a wood, a yang wood, and then there's a yin wood. In total, there are 10 steps. Okay, so now I ask them to memorize the 10 steps. Some of them say, wow, it's so hard. People start complaining. That's why I say people like what they want, but they don't like the process. Even 10 steps, they find it hard to memorize. I tell them, once you memorize this, tonight you go to your Facebook, you say that today I learned a very unique information about how to tell your personality. And by harnessing your personality, you can become more successful in your work. Would you like to know more? Okay. All right. And then, by the way, you can add some marketing message there. Due to my busy schedule, all right, I only can see you next week. Actually, you don't have clients. Okay. But it's fine. This is not lying anyway, right? It's marketing. You create urgency. All right. If you're lucky, then you're selected. You know those things, right? Marketing people that do. Then now you post it. Do you think people interested? And then you tell them it's free for the first five. Actually, you want to offer free, right? I mean, to be fair, you're just learning, right? You can't charge people money. So you're just talking about personality because the 10 stems talk about personality. You're not lying to them. Okay. You just repeat what you memorize. So now, do you think people will be interested or not? Guys, tell me. If you saw your friend post like this in your Facebook, now, right? And then later on, you charge $5 as an energy exchange. Is it good? Right? Are you willing to pay or not? If let's say you saw your friend post that, yes, right? So now you can make more money already suddenly. Now, I want to look back, right? Which part changed? Now you become what? More valuable. Agree? Right? Value equal income. Yeah, you might need to write this down. If you want to increase your income, you cannot just manifest, I want more income, right? You want to manifest, how can you increase more value so you can help more people? And in result of that, your income will actually rise to the level of your contribution. Yeah, so that's why when we look at the yin and yang circle just now, the yin represent value. Okay, let me show you again. There you go. Okay, so you see the in represent value, right? You know, in money. But the thing here is, when the money just coming in, there are no out, it becomes stagnation. Yeah, which means some people they just allow money come in money, right? But they don't willing to spend. So the energy becomes stagnant, right? You cannot make more. So actually, the second part, the out represents spending, right? Which means that if you want to make more money, you must learn how to spend. Okay, this is right. So it becomes flowing. You think about economy works at the same principles, right? If everyone save money, they stop buying stuff, the whole economy becomes stagnant, right? Yeah, so we don't like that. So we want the money as energy to be flowing. So one in, there must be flowing out. Yeah, if you just keep everything, it's very hard for you to give out, right? You're saving money. I haven't heard anyone that save money to become a super wealthy person, right? And they're not happy because I think you heard about this that money that is not spent is not yours, right? I don't care how much money you have, right? So the out means spend what? Spend in what? Spend in anything that able to increase your value. Remember the in, you need more value, right? So you need to spend money, yeah, to increase your value. When you have more value, you make more, isn't it? Then you can spend more. Yeah, this is the whole cycle. Yeah, so now you can spend on investment, you can spend on education to make yourself become better, isn't it? So one thing I discover, there's a similar pattern with all these rich people. They always spend a lot of money in education. Okay, when I say education, don't just simply spend. I discovered that recently, the last few years, people keep spending money. There's a lot of gurus online, right? How many of you actually noticed there's a trend? There's up to all different people, all different teacher. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's not what I'm telling you. Because that one is a distraction. You just feel that you're learning a lot, but actually you're not. You become more confused. So therefore, I think one way, this is what I experience. Yeah, with respect, I discovered that all of us here we must do a purposeful learning. Yeah, there must be a purpose of learning something. So today, what is your purpose of coming here? Okay, you want to reshape your destiny, right? So once you learn it, then you need to apply. Okay, so now do you understand the concept of in and out first? Because if you cannot understand this, you keep making money in, right? You're not going to go break through another plateau. You cannot change your destiny like this. Okay, now, once you know this, I'm going to share with you, there are three ways. Yeah, there are three ways to reshape your destiny. Okay, I cannot go through the everything because it might take me years. I got to give you the concept and then you go and work on it. Are you okay? Right? Because we only have like 1 or 2 hours here. Okay, but I can give you the concept. You have to do it. So now, how many of you here want to learn this? These three ways to reshape your destiny. Type it with me so I can see that you're interested. Okay, so many of you. Great. Okay. So now, what is the first one? Yeah, the first one about reshaping your destiny. So awareness. Okay, awareness means you must know what you have first. That's why you look at your party chart. Okay, because it's awareness, right? Awareness means that you must know what you're good in doing or what can help you to make more money. Okay, so knowing what you have. So I'm going to show you one example here. Yeah, using Parser. So now, let me share my screen again. Okay, now this is a Parser chart, a sample. This is not your chart, by the way. Yeah, so it's a sample chart. So now, some of you are new, some of you here are seasoned practitioner. If you only can, yeah, if you only can look at one element, because there's so many elements will overwhelm you, right? The key here is not to understand everything. If you read everything, you become a grandmother's stories. You listen to everything, you don't know what's happening. Okay. All right. Therefore, what I meant purposeful learning means that you must know why you're looking in the chart. So let's say right now, your goal here is to make more money. If you only can look at one element, look at this element. Okay. Now, do you see where I circle it? On the slide that I shared right now, do you see the red circle? Okay. Now, in technical term, we call this the month stamp. And let me tell you why this. This is something you can do to increase your income. Okay. And this chart here, or your chart here, this element is fixed. It will not change. Yeah. After 10 years, you plot the chart, it's still the same element. So there are total of 10. Yeah, the 10 stamp. Remember, just I talked about memorizing the 10 stamps. So this is one of the 10 stamp. Okay, so for this person is a Ting fire. You see that? There's a fire there is called Ting, right? So now, I want all of you here to check your Parter chart. How many of you here in the month stamp contains a Ting fire? Type the word me in the chart. Nice. Okay. All right. Cool. It doesn't mean if you don't have it, it's bad chart. No. Okay. I just give you an example. The first way is awareness. Awareness means you look in your chart to see what you have. And in the chart, if it's a Ting fire, why I'm using the Ting is like this. This is happened, wow, this is way long ago, I think 4 to 5 years ago. And at that time when I was starting this, I conduct workshops. That time is pre-pandemic era. So we do live workshop. So almost like every week, I do a workshop, like a night workshop after work. I do a workshop 3 times per week. The time I want to train myself to be a teacher. Because bear in mind, I'm a very introvert person. I cannot talk on stage, right? I'll be very afraid. My legs will be shaking, So therefore, that time I say, the only way for me to overcome this is to get used to it. So I do a lot of workshops back then. And then one of the day, then one of the students or the audience, yeah, and then he come to me, he say, Iverson. He say that he looked very enthusiastic, very excited, basically. And then I suddenly taking a back a little bit. I say, what happened? He say, Iverson, I wanted to thank you personally because you changed my life. Yeah. The first thing in my mind here is I don't believe it. Okay. I say, how can? Right. And then so I want to know more. It got me curious. I think in my mind, that time I think you must be mistaken because I haven't talked to him before. So I then asked him how I changed your life. You see that because remember one of the workshops that you're doing, the public workshops, you mentioned that if in the month stamp, which I highlighted just now, you have a thin fire, like I showed on the screen just now, you are good in doing sales. Okay, that's what I shared in the workshop. I didn't talk about everything in the chart because your parter chart, you've got so many things, right? That because that workshop is for public, so it's not meant to be very technical class. So we just share in an isolated case. It's just like if you see this element is what it means. And you know what he did? He was a lecturer in a college. Okay, so and then he told me just this piece of information, he's going to resign the next day, and then he's going to apply for a sales job, and 6 months after, he make a lot of money. Okay, right. Some of you want to know where's the thing fire again. Let me show you. Okay, this is the one. Okay, thing fire now. Let me ask you, even you have this piece of information, how many of you here would do that the next day? I don't think so. I know what's in your mind. Iverson, you haven't looked at everything else. There's a clash, there's an emptiness, right? And then the chart here, a missing element. Sound familiar? Okay, this is the difference maker. Someone has the ability, so it's not how you read the chart, it's your ability to single out everything else and then just focus on one element, and your ability to control the noise in your head, your mind, to tell you what if the element clash or a missing element or there's a depth and emptiness. Okay, but he didn't ask that. What he do? He just add one piece of information. Now I'm telling you why some people can create results, some people don't. Okay, now can I see first how many of you have the thing fire in the month stamp? This is awareness searching. Okay, so type again and let me see how many of you have it. Okay, no, now then you might think, right? Hey, what is this thing fire? Thing fire is a candle fire. Okay, so because there are two types of fire in metaphysics. They are yang or yin fire. Thing is a yin fire, so represent flame. And the yang fire represent the sun. Okay, so now you're the one is a flame, or you can call it a laser or whatever. So this element is fire, right? Fire can change I would say, the structure of the remaining four elements, isn't it? Fire can burn wood, can evaporate water, can scorch the earth, and can melt metal. So which means that this fire element has the ability to change or influence the structure of other elements. So don't you think sales is about influencing, guys? Right? Do you have the ability to influence someone? Relies on this fire element. Okay, so let's say you say, Iverson, I don't have this in my month stamp. Maybe you look at the rest of the chart. Do you have it somewhere at least? Okay, there's still hope. So a lot of people think sales means that you just need to sell stuff, right? No, right? Sales could mean that you're selling an idea, isn't it? Right? Sometimes you talk to your friend, you can sell an idea. Okay, so you're influencing. So are you a good influencer or not? One way you can read the chart is the thing fire. And why I specifically choose the location in the month stamp, because that one governs your money making ability. So if you have it in that box, even more powerful, isn't it? Okay. And because of that, he just act on it and then you get it done. Okay, cool. All right. Does it help you to reassess the way you approach parter? So that's why I'm telling you, it's not about learning everything. You only need to learn the one that matters. If you learn everything, it's just like you're watching a history movie for 100 episodes. That's it. Okay. Yeah. So now the rest you search. Okay. I cannot share too many. I think you beyond. Otherwise, I cannot share with you the remaining two steps. Okay. Some of you ask what about other stamp, right? There's a lot of information free online. You go and search the 10 stamps. Each of them have their own ability. Okay. I just give one example here. The goal is to tell you, act on the information you know. Okay. All right. So do you want me to explain all the 10 stamp or you want me to talk about the other two methods? Okay. Yeah, because now I give you how to look for it. You already know. Yeah, so you need to show your sincerity as well, right? You say you're committed to make changes. Yeah, how hard for you just to take like 30 minutes, go to online, and it's free anyway. Go and look for it. Okay, and even you go to my YouTube page, I actually explain all the 10 steps. How many of you here, you actually is my YouTube subscribers? It's free. Is that? I even break it down into each 10 steps. Go to look for it. Okay, all right. So I recorded that I think 3 years ago. So if you think that person is not me, trust me, it's me. Okay, that time I might look like a kid. Yeah, now I look more like uncle right now. Okay, so you just go to my website, my YouTube is Iverson Lee is there, and they will search for 10 steps. How about that? So you can learn the remaining two methods. Okay, so it's not just matter of how. Yeah, it's a matter of how bad you want it. You'll find a way. Okay, cool. So shall we move on to the next two methods? Okay, now cool. So first of all, before I move on, I need to know, because you look, the reference point here is the month. So which means that this ability that stated there is something you can get to use forever, because it will not change. Like I mentioned just now, right? Even 10 years from now, you go and plot your chart again, it's still the same element. So of course, when you do something, you do it as early, the earlier it is, the better it is, right? So, and yeah, this is the one here. So now, the second one. Yeah, let me show you the second method here. The first one is awareness, right? So the second one here, to reshape your destiny, is you want to create breakthrough. Okay, how many of you like breakthrough? A lot of people talk about, I want to have breakthrough in my life, I want to have breakthrough in my life, right? So the awareness will help you to change your job role. You'll be good, because different thing already, right? But when we talk about breakthrough are more impactful, because it's sort of like, it changed the direction of your life, right? You want to reshape your destiny, you need to make a shift of your direction, right? So the question here is, which one is the right direction? Right? Everyone know we need to choose a direction, but how do I know which one is the good one? So, and again, the answer actually contains in your parter chart as well. Okay, so let me show you this screen first. Yeah, now we're going to talk about the breakthrough part. So how do we know is this? You take out your parter chart again. You look at the luck pillar. Do you see the luck pillar? This, when I say luck pillar, is this part. Okay, this is the luck pillar, and luck pillar represent opportunities. So we want to change the direction that align to the opportunities available in your life. Then you can get more results. Make sense? So each block or each pillar represent 10 years. Yeah, so 10 years of opportunities. So there are different type of opportunities. So for this person here, the highlighted one is the one that he currently in, the phases of life or the opportunities window. And he will stay there for 10 years. Because in our life, we keep seeing different opportunities. We meet different people throughout our life, right? So we want to know that part, the changing part. We don't look at the top. We look at the luck pillar. Okay. So now let's say, yeah, this is someone you know. How do you know this person will change to the next phase of his life? You look at the next number here. Now he's here. Why is here? Because it's highlighted. So which means this person will move to the new luck or opportunity at what age? What is the number there? Type in the chat box. What is the number written? Yes, 19. Okay. And bear in mind, this is a Chinese age. So you just minus 1. So it's 18. If you're resonant better with Western age. So it's around that. Okay. So let's say this person say that they come to you and say, hey, I want to have breakthrough in my life. And then after I graduated around that age, like 18, 19, what should I do? Then you say, okay, even though right now you're here, by the time you graduated, you are here, right? 18, 19, then I should look at here. Make sense? Okay, so what you need to look for to give him the answer. So you look at this. Top and bottom, there's a number. So what is the character? As I circle in this pillar, when he reached this age. Yeah. What do you see here? HO, right? Okay. So HO. HO stand for hurting officer. So this person you bless with hurting officer opportunities. So if you want to make him to change his direction, you should ask him to do something that accordance to the hurting officer attributes. Make sense? Yeah, because that's where your opportunities is. So when you align to opportunities, you achieve success easier. You got help. You meet the like-minded people. Okay, so let me tell you first. Yeah, hurting officer HO. So I want to check first your chart. How many of you here you go through HO, either top or bottom, right? You see a HO over there. I know there's a lot of stuff there, right? I just want to look at HO. Okay, or maybe the next luck pillar. Maybe you don't have it now. Maybe the next one. Okay, so if you have it, hurting officer represent selling, presenting, and self-branding as well. So basically, you're the frontliner. You can be a teacher, a speaker, whatever, trainer, because they are good in presenting and sharing information. So the chart says, this is the opportunities available for you for the 10 years. Okay, so this also, why I'm telling you this, because also there are 10 gods, by the way. Why do I tell hurting officer? Because me, when I started, I also looked at my own chart. And guess what? What luck pillar I'm going through that time? Hurting officer. Okay, so that one say, hey, now I want breakthrough in my life because I'm not happy with where I am, where I stay or my position that time. I don't like the environment. I don't like the situation. So when you go to HR, I say, hey, this is the right time to start. Okay, so that time is the time I actually resign from my job and then I pursue as a teacher and a speaker. Okay, so and that time, yeah, because you're in the luck pillar, you tend to meet people that are supportive, right? They can give you a platform for you to practice. So that time, thankfully, I'm grateful that Tato Joey actually tell me that time. He told me that, Iverson, right? Yeah, I don't know whether you can speak or not. Yeah, but if you're willing to, I can help you try. So I have a place where you can conduct workshop. Okay, then I check my chart. Now I'm going through hurting officer, right? So should I take it or not? Should I? Or shouldn't I? There's a platform, right? Opportunities coming in. So I could have said, but it's risky. I'm an introvert. I could say all these things. What if I'm failing? I don't know what to talk. I have sweaty palms, right? It could be go to easily other direction. But because of Pater tell me, hey, these are opportunities there, right? It's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy though. Yeah, but I take it because I'm going through that. So what I did, I changed my direction of my life using the luck pillar information. This is the second way. And luck pillar, remember the first part is awareness, right? You look at your Pater chart, that one will stay forever, right? But luck pillar only exists in 10 years window. If you miss it, then you look at the next one. So it's sort of like give you sense of urgency here. Hey, I need to take action that time. Okay. So this is something you can do. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I'm telling you how I make use of it, right? So not just theory, this is what now you have it. Now looking back, yes, right. But yeah, I make that decision. If not, I wouldn't be someone that can share information with you. But if you're already in, and you also have a goal that align to this. You want to be a teacher, coach, presenter. How many of you here, you're already in your current luck pillar and at the same time is also aligned to what you want to do? Maybe a teacher, a coach, a speaker. Type the word me. Yeah, you have the hurting officer and then you also, at the same time, you also have the same desire. which means the star and the man align. Yeah, the heaven and the man realm align. So this is the best time ever to do it. Then you say, what if I fail? I don't ask that question. I don't ask that question. Most of the time, I don't even ask what if I fail, right? I don't ask. Right? Because if you ask, you got to doubt yourself, and then a lot of drama coming up, right? And wasting time. You do drama bad for business, right? So therefore, I don't ask. I don't even ask what if I fail. I just do. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Yeah, there's a solution. Yeah, don't ask. So, and then let me share with you one more, right? So this is very powerful. How many of you here go through a DW? Yeah, you see a D and a W there. It stands for direct wealth. Okay, if you go through direct wealth, it's a calling that you need to master investment right now. Suddenly you see that, the importance of growing your wealth. Yeah. Sometimes your desire change, right? When you're into that, suddenly now you say, hey, I must learn how to do that. If you haven't yet, let me remind you now, you should do it. Okay, DW, either on top or bottom does not matter. Yeah, it's a time to consolidate your finance, manage your cash flow and invest the difference. Yeah, manage your cash flow, your saving. Yeah, one account for saving. You have some extra, learn how to invest. Yeah. So this is a second step. Second step, talking about breakthrough. So if I ask myself, do I actually create breakthrough in my life? Yes, in a smaller case or in a smaller way, right? Some people that breakthrough could maybe they list their company and so many things. So for me, my breakthrough is from a programmer. Now I become a speaker. Yeah, it seems small to a lot of people, but to me, yeah, I think I'll be very grateful to have these opportunities. Yeah, you get what I mean? Right? So this is how you use the luck pillar, yeah, to reshape your destiny. Yeah, I could have said no that time. If I don't know Butter, right? I can say it's hard, I'm introvert. So where do you think I would be now? I will still be the frustrated programmer. Okay, it's a choice. Yeah, I'm not telling you suddenly I wake up, I actually start to do all this public speaking. No, it's a choice. The Butter chart only can tell you information. It's your choice whether you want to do it or not. Okay, are you guys clear on this? Okay, so this method here is using the luck pillar. Luck pillar is the way. Do you enjoy today's sharing so far? Do you like it? Okay, all right, good, nice. Give me a love if you like today's sharing. Nice. Wow, so many love here today. Okay, good. So now, let's move on to the third method here. Okay, are you ready for the third method? Okay, let me share with you first. We have go through awareness. Yeah, and then we talk about breakthrough. Yeah, the third level, the highest level is about transformation. Yeah, this is something that how many of you here want that? The third one, about transformation. Okay, so when you go through transformation stage, yeah, so you are not breakthrough, Transformation means like that. You are not just changing your role, like how you did from the awareness strategy. You're not just changing your direction from the luck pillar, but you simply just tear your destiny script away, tear it apart, and you actually have this total change. So it might not be, your life will not be the same anymore. That's what I'm talking about. Because all of us here live with a script, the destiny script, right? We follow this, what I should do. How about you have this ability just to tear the script, right? And then you actually make a total transformation. How many of you here would like that? Huh? How many would like this? Yeah, of course you will say yes, right? But when I ask you when I tell the process, yeah, maybe not so many people. Yeah, so yeah, you still need to put some effort. Okay, so it's not like you do something, and then you just buy stuff in your house and then think life like that will change. No, it will take time. Yeah, let me tell you first, it will take some time. It's not like it happened like 1 month or 1 year. Sometimes it could be taking like few years. And you like that to take some time because when something develop over time, is sustainable, right? Because you're the one doing it. You are the one attracting the outcome. Yeah, compared to someone just win a lottery, they're going to lose everything within 5 years. Yeah, because in the wrong person, they don't know how to manage the finance. Agree or not? Okay, so we like it to take some time because now you become that person. That's why I call transformation. So how do you do this? This one is a little bit tricky, or I'm not say tricky. I mean, what I should say. Okay, is it doesn't happen all the time. Okay, so this one require because transformation means that you're tearing your destiny script into two. So which means that there are certain time over the century you can do it. So is when the period is changing. Okay. So some of you new here don't know what is period. Period means that it's a cycle of 20 years. So previously we are in period 8. Now we are in period 9. Yeah, starting this year. So let me show you first. This is what I'm referring to. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, there you go. Okay, so what I'm referring here is this period 9. So as is stated here is 2024 until 2043. So every time in the shift from period 8 to period 9, the gap of the shift is sort of like a portal is open for change. So how often it happens? Once every 20 years. And so that's why I say it's a bit tricky because you must wait for it. Yeah, so it requires some form of luck, right? Maybe right now the shift happened, now and then probably you're too young. Maybe you're just a baby, then you might miss this. You don't need that, right? Or maybe you're just 10 years old, or maybe you're already like 90 years old and 100 years old. You don't need to do this, right? That time you just need to enjoy life. Okay, but if you are someone that you're in your prime right now, you want to create something, you look for, I'll call this, some people call this a transformation portal. I call this the loophole of destiny, right? Just like the bug inside the programming that you can make use of it. Okay, so therefore, this gap here where you can escape the influence of your destiny, and it happened in that transition. Yeah, so some of you asked me when, right? Let me see. Some of you just now say, when was it? Carmen Kranta asked how long the gap is. The gap normally happen between transition. Since just now the slide I shared with you is 2024 starting point, so it's between that year. 2024 is the year it happened. Okay, it happened during that point. So which means 2024. Okay, so now this is about transformation. Yeah, this one is a higher level. So if you think you're a beginner, then just use the awareness level or the luck pillar, right? If you want to benefit from this transformation, then this is the time. Why I'm telling you this, why this is so important, is because I discovered that despite we are in period 9 right now, many individuals are still trapped internally by period 8 energy. How many of you here still in a period 8? You feel that, the new world does not sync with your career, or maybe you're out of job due to technology advances or so many things, right? You keep thinking when can the previous way of doing things be restored? Let me tell you, it won't. It just changed stuff. So therefore, in a period 9 is a very different world. The way you make money will be very different. The way you live your life, or the definition of happiness also different. Okay, so it changes everything. So let me ask you first, do you feel you're lucky you're able to witness this transition at the right age? Do you feel that? Because if you're too young or too old, you might not be able to do anything about it. So this will also require some luck, right? To be born within the transition from period 8 to period 9. That word me if you feel lucky. Okay, you can, yeah, you might not need to do anything about it, but if you want to, you have a choice, right? So, and this is the one. So some of you ask what is 20. I think 20 means like 95 to 100 years old. Yeah, that time you need not to look at your parts. Yeah, you just need to enjoy life, right? I think that is the way, right? But if you still want to achieve something right now within your time, then I think you should do it. Okay, so now let me give you some glimpse here. As some people say in period 9, what will happen to me? But there are one element, what I call quantum leap. Now, let me share with you this. This is something very interesting. Is the sin metal. Yeah, if you have this element in period 9, you will get a lot of help and support. So you need to check on your chart, do you have this yin metal element or not? Check your chart right now. Okay. All right. Check on it. So where the best position is here. Yeah, let me show the chart right now. Do you see the red circle that as shown on the screen right now? So there's a sin metal. Why is the month? Because that one related to your ability to make money. So people will help you. This is the best position to be in. Okay, I know some of you in a year, in the hour or the day. Okay, yeah, I think that one better have than don't have. But the best position to actually host this element is in the month stamp, as shown on the screen. Some of you say I don't have. Okay, it's fine. Okay, there's so many techniques. Let me talk to those people that have this first. Have the word me if you have this in a month. I need to be a bit strict here. Not anywhere else, but in the month. Okay, great. Okay, so some of you say the hidden stamp. Okay, all right, you still consider as long as a month pillar. Okay, so now you know in period 9, there'll be a lot of people that can help you. You just make yourself deserve to be helped first. Then it will come to you. What do I mean you deserve to be helped? Means you have some value to offer. Okay, certain skills. Yeah, then you're able to connect to this so-called the Nobleman star. Nice. Okay. Right. First, you must have value, Yeah, you don't, I don't want you to feel you have this entitlement feeling that you entitle everyone and you are must help you, you think that you're too entitled for it. No. You still must develop your own value. But when you have value, then you present your value that you can help that person as well. There's a mutual exchange of value. Yeah, then you can get a lot of help. And then this matter also means your ability to connect to a higher ranking society. It could be business tycoons, right? It could be entrepreneurs of the group of the great entrepreneurs. Then you can actually learn from them, assess their top brilliant mind. Okay, good, happy. Okay, all right, cool. So now this is something that the thing. If how many of you don't have this, and then you're quite pissed off. And maybe very likely you cannot sleep tonight. Okay. Yeah, it does happen, right? Especially I talk to a large group of people here. Okay, good. Thanks for your honesty. So then, right, I would say that you want to take advantage of this transition. Remember, I told you, 2024 is a transition here. So I would say this is the one, right? The Destiny Transformation Portal. So, but I have a good news for you and also a bad news. Okay, which one you going to hear first? That doesn't matter. All right. So it doesn't change the outcome. Okay. I want you to know that period 9, the transition happened twice. Okay. Let me tell you, the transition happens on 2017 and 2024. Okay. Why is good news? Good news because now you are in 2024. You still have chance to transit. Bad news is another one that you're missing out is 2017. Okay. Yeah. But overall, it's still good news, right? Yeah, if you're in 2025, then you have both bad news for you. But now you have this. So by understanding this, by realization of this, there are two windows to do this. Then I actually do something in 2017. Yeah, that's the time I quit my job. Okay, I start something in metaphysics. Then I learned how to improve my life using the technique, BaZi, QiMen, Feng Shui, that align to period 9 energy. Yeah, that's when I started. And 2 years after that, right, I discovered, hey, so many results that I have financially. So I clear out all my debt, and then I buy a house, I buy the car of my dream that time, and all these things here. And that's the time that I truly have this moment. Hey, yeah, all these things that I apply, yeah, and again, it's not overnight. It took me like 2 years to do it, 2017 until 2019. Some people think it's too long. Maybe you're smarter, you can do it within like months. Maybe I'm a bit dumb, so it took me 2 years. Okay, but I cannot complain. Okay, looking back by comparison, that's what I did. So, and that is the time I say, hey, 2019 is a time since I see so many results. You know what I did that time? I started to teach people. Yeah, and then as shown on the screen, this is my first period 9 program in Kuala Lumpur. This is back way to pre-pandemic time, yeah, where we still do a lot of live classes. Yeah, this is in Kuala Lumpur. And then this is the first batch of my students when I share about period 9, probably in the whole world, because at that time no one talk about period 9 yet. Because they say, Iverson, why are you so anxious? Period 9 is 2024. But they didn't know that actually one shift happening in 2017. Okay, so I did that, then I shared with them how to prepare for 2024. So now this is what I do. I do Feng Shui with them. Yeah, I teach how do you align with Feng Shui and BaZi, because one system alone will not able to transform. You need to learn Feng Shui, BaZi, all of this here. So I teach them. Yeah, that's why you see we use different backdrop, right? So you see, is it an interesting class from here? Why you see it here, right? We use a lot of tech anyway, because period 9 is all about technology. So I do that. I talk about what to invest in, what industry should look out for, and all those things. I don't give specific stock advice, okay? I don't make it clear. I'm not a banker here, but I can share with you the direction so you can do more research on that industry. Fair enough? All right. So I don't want you to think I'm the one that give you the exact stock code to buy. No, I don't do that. That's not what I do. It's not. I'm an educator. I'm a teacher. Yeah, I know my role clearly from the start. If you expect me to give stock, I'm the wrong person to look out for. Yeah, you can look for someone else. Are you guys okay? I need to clarify this part because I'm mistaken. Okay, no, I don't do that. Okay, so but I can read the energy from period 9 to tell which direction. Yeah, you can do more research on. Okay, now, and then let me bring this forward here. That is 2017. And since 2019, I keep sharing period 9 information because the 2017 and 2024 is two different energy. One is early heaven, one is later heaven. Okay, so now, where is your chance right now? I have a good news for you. You have two choices. The first one here is 2024, and then another one is 2044. Okay, all right, so 20 years from now. So if you're a baby, then you don't learn this first. Huh? How many of you are baby here? Maybe you're just few months old. Okay, yeah, so and so I don't think you're a baby, right? So yeah, so you're a baby, then 20 years makes sense to you. But if right now you're already an adult, I don't think 2024 will be feasible for you. So you have 2024. But anyway, you have two choices here, right? You decide. So now, if you want 224 or 2044, so 2024 is the period 9, and then 2044 is the period 1. Okay? Yeah, let me know which one you want, 2024 or 2044. Okay, great. So now 224, right? Can I share with you the specific month you can make changes in your life? Can I share with you that? Because 2024 also got 12 months, All right, which month is the starting point? So this is the spread of the 12 over 12 months in 2024. Okay, first of all, I want to know period 9 relates to which element? Is it metal? Is it wood? Oh, fire. Wow, you all are great. Okay, it's fire, right? So in this chart here, This is February, March, April, May, June, July, and it goes on, okay, at the bottom here. So now, the energy actually is stated here in the animal sign, okay? So you see this yang wood, there's a yin wood, there's a earth. So tell me, when the fire energy begin? From which month? Okay, now you also know, right? Now the secret here, because why is stated fire here? So which means that if you want to actually go through the transformation portal, right, or the floor of the system, this is the one. Okay, if you heard this in July, probably you already passed the portal, right? You still get great results, but not as powerful as the month itself. So yeah, 1 month. So 5th of May until 4th of June. Okay, now the question here is what you can do during this month, right? Because not just wait the month to come and then things will turn. No, you need to do something. So what you can do is, the whole goal here is to do something that align to period 9 energy. Yeah, if you do anything that opposed to period 9 energy, you got problems, you got obstacles. If you align to period 9 energy, because the energy is dominant, right? You don't want to oppose it. When you align to it, you got help, right? You got happiness, fulfillment, clarity, achievement. So how do we align from metaphysics? It's like this. I can align using our environment. Can I? Right? Can I actually design my house feng shui that align to period 9 energy? Is it possible? Yes. Okay. Would you like to know how? Okay, that's one way, right? Yeah, there. So the second one here, that you can do is, you can align feng shui as an environment, but how about activities? You also want to know what kind of activities, for example, like which industry, what kind of role you should do if you're running your own business, what kind of business that align to period 9. Make sense? So therefore, it's about activities, what you should do. Okay, all right. So that part you want to know is from the parter. And the third one, you also need the right mindset, right? Yeah, if you have the wrong mindset, you cannot, even you know what to do, you don't do what you know. What kind of mindset you require in period 9? Okay, so that's where you can reprogram your mindset using QiMen. Make sense? Mindset is everything. And then finally, yeah, so embodiment. Embodiment means that you become period 9. Yeah, this is the highest level, right? That's why you use I Ching. Yeah, so these are the 4 tools that I use, yeah, to align to period 9. Okay, cool. How many of you here want to learn this? Yeah, type the word yes. You're interested on this. You know this is for you. Yeah, I need not to tell you why. I want you to listen to your heart, right? If it's connected, it's connected. If it's not, it's fine. Okay? Yeah, I'm pretty cool with that. But if you are interested on this, let me share with you one thing first. You think you want to learn this, learning metaphysics won't help to change your financial destiny. Yeah, you think you want to learn, right? Now I'm telling you, it won't. Give up. Okay, it's not about learning metaphysics. You might think, Iverson, you're practicing metaphysics, and now you're telling me it won't change your financial destiny. And what does it mean? Yeah, and see what's follow here. Learning the right way to use it does. Yeah, have you witnessed anyone, maybe your friend, that they spent 10 years learning metaphysics, but nothing happened? They're just like a walking dictionary, or like professor. So in not just how many years you learn it, is you must learn the right way to use it. Make sense to you? Okay. So that's why every time I share metaphysics, I don't ask you to learn. I teach you how to apply it. How many of you here resonate with me? Yeah, you got the result first, right? You want to know the history. Once you make the money, then you have more time, you go and learn all the background, all the history. So, I mean, it's also tied to my personality as well. I'm more on result-oriented person. So, yeah, you want to get the fruit first, or you want to study the roots of the tree. Yeah, eat the fruits first, right? Yeah, so therefore, if you want to learn, if you like this approach of metaphysics and you want to actually make use of period 9, the transition to change or reshape your destiny, especially on the finance part, then I have something to share with you. How many of you here would like to learn this? How to use it? Okay, cool. So next weekend, I'm going to conduct a program called Wealth Mastery in Period 9. Okay, I haven't done it before. I teach a lot of Period 9 program, but I haven't teach one that purely focus on how do you create wealth. Because I think once you master this, I would say that you can transform your life. You can do whatever you want, right? So I think it's essential because period 9 is a moment of volatility. You discover that you know, which in fact it already happened. A lot of people lost their job, there's a very uncertain way to make money because the old way doesn't work anymore. You don't know the new way. So not only for yourself, you want to educate your children as well, right? Because period 9 is 20 years. That time they need to be all right as well, right? They need to know the direction to go for. So this is what I'm talking about here. And I decided to do this online. So it'll be from 4th to 5th of May, which is next weekend. It's just like, like 10 days from now. And then I will do it via live stream. So anyone that actually around the world who want to learn this, yeah, you can do this because you can learn this right at the comfort from your own home. Okay, this is what you want. How many of you interested on this? Tadu and me. Yeah, let me see. Okay, you want to learn this. Cool. Wow, so many of you. Great. So now, let me ask you, how many of you already enrolled? Already enrolled. I think most of you already. Wow, so many also. Good. Okay, I want to see you. Yeah, in next weekend. Yeah, are you excited, guys? Already enrolled? All you need to do, you just need to bring your parter chart. That's it. And I'm going to tell you that it's all about usage, all about application. Okay, I think all of us here, our time are valuable. You don't need to spend another 5 years just to learn all the technical terms. Yeah. That is not my style. Yeah, if you like technical part, you want to learn all this history, how does it evolve? Maybe other person, right? I'm not the person that you should learn from. Okay, but if you're someone focused on results, then you're going to do this. Okay, so now, if you haven't and you want to join the part of this group here who have this, I have a good news for you because this is the only time I'm going to do this. So if you want this, you're in the right time. Yeah, because after next week, I'm not going to repeat the class. If you actually follow me for quite some time, I didn't teach the same class twice. Okay. So if you think this is for you, enroll now. So the enrollment fees for this is 1097. Okay, US dollar. If you see the value on this, and if you see that you can make more, even much way more than this, yeah, then you do this. If you think you cannot commit, better not. Yeah, because some people you learn stuff, you won't act on it. Then probably this is not the right one for you. That's why from the start I ask you, how serious are you? Right? If you're one or two, better not. You're gonna waste your time. Okay, but if you're really serious, yeah, this is an investment. Okay, they are to invest on yourself so you become better. Okay, so and how do you do this here is like this. So and during this program, why I conduct this program in May, because remember, yeah, this is the time the transition happens. So we also going to share with you how do you realign your energy so it will sync with period 9 energy using QiMen. Do you like to learn this? This is not the only thing I'm going to share in the program, but this is one of the highlights. Okay, first of all, to get aligned first, right? When you align, things become easier. And there are much more things. There are new breakthrough content. Because some of you attended my period 9 before, right? You might think, is it the same syllabus? No. Okay, that's why I call this is a new breakthrough content. And because why is new breakthrough? Because I'm going to focus on these 4 things. What I call the period 9 wealth blueprint 2.0. Why is 2.0? Because 2017 is 1.0. Okay, 2024, the second window and the last window in period 9. That's why I call this 2.0 with updated syllabus. So I'm going to focus on career mastery, entrepreneurship, investment luck. How do you increase your investment luck? And also self-mastery. How do you feel fulfilled? You're not just about making money, right? You still need to enjoy the process and also enjoy life. So this is the 4 core I want to talk about. Okay, and then there are much. I'm going to use butter, feng shui, QiMen, Yijing, and some date selection as well. Because one system, you're not able to pull it off. All right, because now you're talking about period energy. It's huge. Okay, so this is the one we'll do. And then I also going to add this stuff inside. Do you want to know these 20 years of wealth roadmap or not? Do you want to know this? Right. So every year you know what kind of opportunities available for you and what you can do about it. That already map up for you. So I'm going to teach you how to do that in this program as well. Okay. So, and also talk about the karmic wealth and also the divine key to period 9 and also feng shui. Because you need feng shui to adjust using the environment to bring in more period 9 energy to you. Okay. So how many of you here would like to enroll this? Okay. Maybe I can share with you some good news. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. So some of you say already enroll. How many of you haven't enrolled yet, but you are interested to learn this? Yeah, type it with me. Let me see how many of you here. Okay, good. I see Sarah Young, Natalia, Alan Lee, Trong Wuyen. Okay. So then pay attention to this because today is the last workshop I'm going to share with this. So we're going to open for registration today and there will be no workshop until the program over. All right. So this could be your last chance to do this. Then if you decided to go with us today, you get this bonus. Yeah, for the first 30 who enroll today. Those already enrolled, you're going to get this, right? It's already part of your package. But some of you are new here. We're going to open the card again for one last time. If you want to join us for the first 30, you're going to get this Yijing Feng Shui. This is a bonus. So this one will be conducted later after the main core program. Okay, so we're going to talk about how do you integrate Feng Shui with Yijing so you can manifest in a best location in your house. Okay, so yeah, about manifestation, because period 9, one of the popular thing that people will do is they would like to manifest their wealth, relationship, and health. Okay, so I got to integrate Yijing because Yijing contains divine energy. Okay, they talk about that. So when you combine with feng shui, it becomes super powerful. Okay, cool. All right. Now, for the first 30 only, but if you join us today, you're going to get another bonus, second bonus. We're going to talk about 5 life-changing QiMen manifestations. Yeah, so this is super powerful. I haven't reviewed this before. Yeah, but I will share with all of you here in this bonus session, the second bonus. All right. So let me just summarize everything for you. I will call this Revolutionary Wealth Program in period 9. It starts with the core program, which is a wealth mastery in period 9, which it will be happening next week, 4th to 5th of May. And then if you enroll for the first 30, you're going to get this Yijing Feng Shui as a bonus, as I mentioned earlier. And also, second bonus is the top 5 life-changing QiMen manifestation. So if you were to enroll this separately, you need to invest 2,191. Yeah, but if you enroll today, right now, then you only need to invest 497 to get all the 3 listed above. So it gives you a saving of 77%. And if you are interested on this, because we're going to close the card very soon, this is the link. All right, joeyap.com/wealth. And pay attention to the chat box as well. There's a link posted by Terry and Mark. Then you can click on the link and be the first 30 so you get everything. Okay, so period 9 is 20 years. I think you need to equip yourself with those knowledges so you know how to navigate period 9 effectively. Okay, now, some of you here are beginners. right? You think, oh, do I need to have a prior experience or background to learn this? No, because I only teaching you how to use it, get results first. Okay, so technical part later when you have time. But this program is all about application because it focuses on results. Okay, so get result first, right? So, and also, if some of you just now I saw some of your comments here that you might not able to make it on that specified date, 4th to 5th of May, don't worry. Later on, you'll be given 7 days of replay. Even you're able to make it, you're still entitled for the replay anyway, so you can watch it again, over and over again within the 7 days. This includes the main program and also the bonuses as well. Every single one comes with 7-day replay. Okay, all right. So now, and if you think about this, right, this program is for 20 years. But even that, right, let me give you a better perspective here. If you spread out the investment of 497 with just 1 year, every day you just need to invest $1.40 in exchange for information that can serve you for the whole period 9. Yeah, 20 years. I've been teaching period 9 since 2019. It's like 5 years already. And I keep teaching it every year. So, some of you attended, right? Yeah, every time there'll be more advanced information. So I would say this would be the time because I have so many reference. The world changed so much. So I have more information to share with you. How do you create the wealth? All right. So now these are some testimonial of some of my students that use period 9 knowledge. This one from Millie. This one talking about period 9 direction. Okay. So you say that he actually realized 150% profit. Okay, from investment. Bear in mind, I need to tell you, she is already a good investor. Okay, I don't want you to think that you just shift a bit that you suddenly you make money. No, right? Investment not just about luck. You guys agree or not? You also need to do your own research, right? So metaphysics can support you in terms of luck, but you still need to have investment knowledge. So Millie here, she already a good investor. So it become very helpful. So you need to do your own homework as well on that. So, and then this is a hybrid feng shui from James, because in period 9, people work everywhere, right? Like a cafe or anywhere. How do you actually set up feng shui in a place you don't even own it? Like a cafe. Because you sit at different chair every time, right? So therefore, hybrid feng shui become useful and relevant in period 9. Because now people work from home, people work from cafe or different offices. So I think this one will be useful. And then James is my previous student of period 9. And then this is his feedback. Okay. So just to share with you. And then of course, I would like to share with you more. Yeah, these are some of it. So just to let you know that yeah, I know what I'm talking about because I've been practicing this and I know how to teach beginners. I think a lot of you are concerned, beginner, we're able to do that, right? I'm telling you. Yeah, so don't worry about that. I'm going to share with you how do you apply this strategically. So now, yeah, in summary, this is the one. Yeah, this is the final chance for you to enroll for this. Otherwise, then, yeah, probably maybe next time. Yeah, because I won't repeat this program again. So maybe other programs. So if you think this is the one you need, yeah, that you can actually improve yourself and for your family as well, this is the time. Join us at joeyup.com/wealth. And I'll see you next weekend. Okay. So this is the program, my new program that I would like to share with you. Okay, cool. All right. Do you enjoy today sharing here today? Do you like what I shared? So if you like it, yeah, then I'm sure you'll fall in love with all this abundance information I'm going to share in this upcoming period 9 wealth mastery program. Okay, that is you need to prepare for some long hours. Yeah, you must have coffee beside you, because sometimes when I'm in the mood, I just share a lot of information. So most of the time you go overboard, all right, in terms of time. So yeah, Shipping said last time finish at 1 a.m. All right. So therefore, we decided to start earlier this time. Instead of 7, we start at 6 p.m. All right. So we have more time to spend with you to share information. Okay. All right. So now, as promised, I'm going to do a Q&A right now, right? You have any questions, anything you want to ask me, maybe some information about the program or maybe something I shared today, now you can ask me, okay? Like I promised, there'll be a Q&A session. Now is a Q&A session. You can ask me now, okay? I'm looking at the chat box right now. So you just need to post there and I'm going to pick some of it, okay? Take your time. Yeah, post it there. Okay, some of you ask, okay, Nico Ng, how to know whether we are talented in learning BaZi? Okay, first of all, BaZi is a language. Yeah, so you don't need talent to learn it. It's a language of destiny. Yeah, I know some people ask the question like, my chart suitable to learn BaZi or not. So now let me ask you first, right? Will you ask me, is my chart suitable to learn English or not? Will you ask me that? You won't, right? Yeah, because you know it's important. Yeah, you will learn it. So therefore, BaZi is just a language. Sometimes it's even easier than English because they only got 22 characters. 10 stems and 12 animal signs, they are 22 characters. Even you don't know Chinese, you can still master it. A lot of students from overseas. That's why in the whole classes for these 2 days of well mastery, all conducted in English, you need not to know Chinese character. You need not to. Okay? All right. So now, Sonja asks, what does period 9 happen for the first time? Yeah, it's way long ago. Because that you need to trace back to so many years ago, right? So I would say it's like this. None of us live long enough to see the repeat of the same period because you need to wait 180 years. Okay, and even if you backtrack to the last period 9, it's 1844. Okay, yeah, that is the time a lot of transformation happened. Yeah, but even it's still a period 9, but the changes will be different because we need to look at another chart, yeah, to tell the differences. If it's not, then all the period 9 will be the same outcome. No, I'll cover this in the program. Yeah, it's using the BaZi part. Okay, let me ask Josh Ting. Like to confirm 10 stem are yin and yang fire and so on. Is it correct? Okay, when I talk about the 10 stems, this is BaZi, all right? So 10 stem represent 10 different type of people. So 5 of them are yang and 5 of them are yin. Okay, so they have a balanced ratio in terms of yin and yang. Okay, Chantery asks, DWIW is the best investment for crypto. I think that one you need not to look at whether you have DW or IW. Yeah, the DW is just your awareness, the importance. It does not tell you the asset class. When you look at the asset class you can invest in, you look at the hour pillar. Okay, hour pillar is the key you should look for. Okay, all right. So now let me go through this. Kimo asks, if Think Fire is hidden pillar under the month, can it consider good in sales? Yes. But if it's hidden, it take more time to train it. That's all. You still have it. Kimo, it just take longer time. Okay. Or maybe you need to be pushed. Yeah, to do that. To harness that energy. Okay, let me just go through. There are so many questions here. Okay, I only can pick randomly, all right? Okay. Okay, Sonja asks, period 9 you say is 2017 and 2024. What about period 1? Okay, you wait until when period 1 is come. I do a workshop. Make sure you attend, all right, Sonja? Then I'll tell you. Yeah, it's too long, 20 years from now. Okay, take care of the present first, right? I think it's better way, right? So, okay, this Carmen asks, no WhatsApp, could I reach you on Telegram for payment? You can talk to the team here. There's Mark and Carrie. They will help you out. I think they're going to reply you soon, all right? Don't worry. Okay, Charlene Lu asks, same matter in the day. Okay, you have the day is still good. It's just not as good as in a month. That's it. All right. You're much better than those person don't have it. Yeah, but don't worry. Yeah, in this program, if you don't have it, right, I'll teach you how do you align to period 9 energy. So you're not losing out for those don't have this thing here. Okay. All right. So now Jing Hui Wong asks, 7K is my main profile. How do I maximize it? By taking calculated risk. Yeah, for 7 killing, that is your key. Okay, Nu Nadia asks if my sin metal in the year means if your sin metal in the year, you need to harness your group of your network. Because you might not have it, but someone you know have it and you're able to leverage. So master the skill of leveraging your network. Who, Nadia? Yeah, that is your answer. Okay, all right. Hold on. Okay, Dane Tai asks, Mark and Carrie, I just enrolled. Do I get the 2 bonuses? If the payment go through, you entitle for it. Because the moment the bonus already used up, you cannot go through the payment. The fact you'll be able to go through the payment means you're already getting it. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, because the system will be able to detect it. Okay, hold on. Let me just see. Linda asks, is it a yin metal or sin metal? It's the same. They have different names on it. All right. So like me, my name is Iverson. My Chinese name is called CK. Right. So I have 2 names, but it's the same person. So when I mention yin metal or sin metal, is referring to the same element. Okay, Lawrence Wu asks, what does a rainwater for the month means? Rainwater in the months means that you should focus on big picture. All right, because rainwaters are designed to execute big goals. So you cannot be too busy occupied by all these petty issues, trivial issues, or drama. Okay? Yeah, you must walk the high road or to be there. Okay, all right, good. So let me just, wow, so many here. Let me just, okay, so let me just go through this question from Chia Tam. How to leverage on DR in the luck pillar? So DR in the luck pillar, DR, I mean, traditional, when you do DR represent comfort, represent education. Okay, so but when you talk about in period 9, the DRs means different thing as well. It means that you capitalize or master the skill of analytics. Okay, yeah, in period 9, just to let you know, one of the high paid job is become a data scientist or data analytics. So DR give you those opportunities to learn and then to do something related to that. Okay, yeah, because there are 2 versions of the 10 gods. One version is the standard one that created 1,000 years ago, and now the world has changed. So what we learn in period 9 would be the updated definition, yeah, of the 10 gods. Okay, all right. So do you enjoy today's session? Yeah, type the word yes if you learn something today. You know how what way to break through. Okay, good. Thank you for spending your precious 2 hours with me. Yeah, it's my honor to serve all of you here. And I hope that one way or another, I can add some value or perhaps give you or inspire you in some way so you can think differently about metaphysics. Okay, is something very practical. Yeah, this is not like a magic. You still need to participate to take action. If you're willing to, you're committed to, I'm sure you will get results. Okay, I hope to see you soon. All the best and stay healthy. I'm Iverson Lee. Keep in touch. See you soon in my program next week. Bye bye.